Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In our last video we took on Rourke of the Oreburgh City Gym and cleared out Team Galactic from the Valley Windworks, as well as nabbing up 2 free mythical Pokemon. And outside of recording I backtracked to all the previous routes that we've visited, and I took on all of the trainers that were there, so as well as catching every possible Pokemon I could. So now we're going to be continuing north of here and on our way to Eterna City. And as we begin today's episode, remember as always to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. Alright, I'll grab this item here. And I'll take down this hiker guy here, Hiker Daniel. Just having a little swig of water there. And as you can see, my team has also leveled up quite a bit since last time. Alright, next up is Staravia versus Machop. I'm definitely going to need to start using Badoo some more, since I want to get its friendship up as much as I can, as quickly as I can. And I think Bidoof is only 1 level away from evolving. Okay, so I'll go ahead and switch into Badoo. Oh, hang on, I forgot to turn the sound off on my phone. Yeah, 1-hit KO with Absorb. And Bidoof. I think I'll stick with Badoo for now. Yeah, lucky for us that, hopefully these string of rollouts will activate Badoo's poison point. Oh, yeah, just as soon as I said it, it activated. Yeah, we're continuously healing up, and rollout is dealing more damage as the battle progresses, but too little too late, because poison is what did Bidoof in. Yeah. Alright. Now that that's over, we can continue on. Oh, well, first things first, I'm gonna double back and check out the berry trees that I've been planting. Oop. Alright, I forgot I didn't take on this guy here. Camper Jacob. Oh, he's got a Ponyta. Okay, looks like... Oh, okay, so we didn't attack first. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention right there. Yeah, one more water gun is all we need. Alright. Now let's check on the berry trees. Yeah, I'll still sprinkle a little water on them. Alright. Now we continue on. Avoid that camper there, and avoid this hiker. Alright, we got ourselves a rappel. Avoid that girl there. Yeah, if we go into this house, we can talk to this lady here and have our Pokemon all healed up. Alright, now into the Eterna Forest. Hello, my name's Cheryl, and you are? Okay, so your name is Multigriffin. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Multigriffin, may I ask you a big favor? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard that there is a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there will be safety in numbers. Please, may I go with you? Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing, Cheryl. I'll keep your Pokemon in perfect health. Yeah, thanks a bunch there, Cheryl. Yeah, this is the first of several trainers that we can encounter on our journey that'll travel alongside us. The rock is covered in moss. It feels pleasantly cool. Alright, and over here's an antidote. Excuse me. Just allergies. Oh yeah, and when you're traveling with a trainer like Cheryl, you'll be challenged to double battles by trainers like these two. I'll go ahead and target Pachirisu first. It'll no doubt be the tougher of the two. And Prinplup got paralyzed. Well, at least Sweet Kiss confused Pachirisu there. Oh, and Chansey's healer ability cured Prinplup's paralysis. Confusion also caused Pachirisu to attack itself. So, yay, yes. And Disarming Voice helped take down Pachirisu. Alright, now I'll forget Charm to make room for a Bubble Beam. And Luxio's leveling up quite nicely. Yeah, so let's go for Bubble Beam. Yeah, a little late there, Chansey. Yeah, this time I'm going for Peck. I think it's kind of the most randomest thing for a Chansey to have a tail. And I don't know if I ever noticed it, if I've never noticed it before, but still. Alright, and Bidoof's at level 15, so it should evolve right about now. Oh, and Zubat's learned Poison Fang. Or it's about to, anyhow. I'll make room. I'll go ahead and ditch Absorb for Poison Fang. Yeah, just barely. Yeah, Chansey could have definitely used the disarming voice right there to finish off Silcoon instead of Sweet Kiss. But I guess Cheryl has her own battling style. Alright, that's the first of the double trainer battles. And now Bidoof's beginning to evolve. Yep, and now Bidoof is a B-Barrel. Yeah, I'll go ahead and have it learn Water Gun. At least before I box it. Alright, there we go. Cricketop might be the next fastest Pokemon to evolve, so I think I'll go ahead and put it in my party. Banerian Cascoon. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and try and catch Baneri. And Cricketop went up by 2 levels. And I don't want to knock out Baneri, so I'm just gonna have to go for broke with a Pokeball. And I got it! Perfect! Alright, now Cricketot's now at level 8. It should level up. I wouldn't be surprised if it evolved by the time we got out of the forest. Alright, now it's time to take on these 2 psychic trainers. And they both have Abra on them, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, unless one of them has Energy Ball. But it is a good thing that that the Abra line has such poor physical defense. Alright. Let's go for Metal Claw again. Unless they go for another Energy Ball if Metal Claw misses. And now Abra's confused at the very least. But now I've got to... Now I'm going to use Bite on Abra. Yeah, get the type weakness thing going there. Oh, okay, so Kricketot's evolving already. And now it's a Kricketune. I'm pretty sure that in these games, Kricketot evolves into Kricketune once they hit level 10. I always thought it was like level 15 or something. And just because Baniri's also a friendship evolution, I'm gonna put it in my party now as well. Of course, Baniri's friendship increases rather slowly. Okay, a Wurmple. I'll go ahead and try and catch this one. But first things first, I gotta take down Badoo. I just hope I can find a Silcoon and a Cascoon, because, or at least another Wurmple on my way through here, because Wurmple has always been something of a fickle Pokemon with trying to evolve all the way up. Alright. Alright, Spark is a bit stronger than Thundershock, so I'll go ahead and have Luxio learn that. Excuse me. Burpees again. Alright, and there's our there's the Cascoon. Alright, now all I gotta do is try and catch this one Cascoon. figured it wouldn't be that easy. I'm wondering if Silcoon and Cascoon are like version exclusives for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, with Cascoon being the exclusive for Shining Pearl and Silcoon being for Brilliant Diamond. Alright, I don't need either of these two, so I'm just gonna pass over them. Okay, and a jar of honey. Yeah, one cool thing about the Eterna Forest is that you can also find another set of shiny, or version exclusive Pokemon in Murkrow for Brilliant Diamond and Mischievous for Shining Pearl. Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved we finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Multi-Griffin. Yeah, no problem, Cheryl. Yeah, and past those trees is the old chateau, where once we get the National Pokédex, we can go and try and catch ourselves a Rotom. Excuse me. I'm very burpy. Yeah, talking to this lady gives us the friendship checker. Yeah, and here's an important house that we'll need to go to. Yeah, this guy here is the Underground Man, who'll give us the Explorer Kit we need to visit the Grand Underground. Let me mentor you as you become a full-fledged spelunker. Just follow my lead. Yeah, sure thing, Old Man Underground. First, go to the Grand Underground. Going underground is quite easy. Simply use your Explorer Kit. It can't be used indoors or in a cave. Now give it a try. Okay, and that was all just moving on its own right there, independent of me. Oh, and here's Rourke. Hey, Multi-Griffin. This is your first time here? Welcome to Sinnoh's Grand Underground. This is a network of tunnels, caves, and caverns lying beneath Sinnoh. Huh? What am I doing down in this expanse of a place? That's kind of hard to answer. I mean, you can do pretty much anything you want down here. For instance, you can dig up fossils and treasure, or you can make your own secret base. You should talk to the Underground Man in Eterna City to learn more. Y is the way to go back to the surface. Remember, Y. I have to get going now. I'll see you around. And if you look at the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that there's a map right there of the underground. Yeah, something pinged in the wall. There's 3 items. Yep, and here's a large green sphere. Yep, and those 2 were the only things I could find. So yeah, basically if you want, to switch between tools or to activate your treasure radar, you just have to press the R1 button on your Joy-Con controller, and then you'll send out a radar. All right, Fountain Spring Cave. Yeah, this is a great place to track down some new Pokemon. Yeah, like this Swablu here. Yeah, and as you can see, the Pokemon here are pretty high level. And some of them can even know moves that I don't think that species can usually learn. Like this Swablu being able to use Play Rough. Though then again, that could also be an egg move, so... But don't quote me on that. Alright, now let's use a Pokeball. And 1, 2, 3. Got it. Yeah, we also... Yeah, and there's... Yeah, and the Pokemon in the Grand Underground also give out some serious XP when you battle them. I'm not going to worry about those Gastrodon for right now. I'm just gonna explore maybe one more cavern, and like that one, and then I'll probably head back up to go and take on Gardenia. And I'm definitely gonna head down here outside of recording to do some grinding. Yeah, especially if I want to get myself a fossil to restore at Oreburg City. I think it'll be this cavern up here that'll be my last one for, at least for this visit. Oh yeah, we can. And that's another thing about the Grand Underground that they've added. You'll find those you'll find these stone boxes as you explore, and each one will have a different statue. Like this dragon box had a Garchomp statue in it. Yeah, placing the statues inside of the inside of your secret base will affect what kind of Pokemon you can encounter in the hideaways there. Oh yeah, and talking to these hiker guys, you'll also be given the opportunity to try and get some goods like TMs and pedestals and all that. All right, there's one red sphere. All right, just a red sphere and a red shard. Okay, and as you can see up on the upper left corner underneath the map, there's also that meter where you can encounter, that shows the number of Digletts you encounter, and also Dugtrios as well. Though the Dugtrios count for a bit more than the Diglett. And you can also encounter these NPCs, which will be fundamental with one particular Pokemon that we'll encounter later on. Hello, I'm Emmy. I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon I just caught is very rare. Yeah, and NPCs like Emmy there will give you advice when you talk to them, like commenting on how strong the Pokemon in the hideaways are, and what kind of items you can find while digging. And this stone box is a normal type, so we're about to get a normal type statue. And it's a Happiny. Yeah, I could spend hours down here just exploring. Oh, and there's our Psyduck. Yeah, I'm not passing up an opportunity like this to add a Psyduck to my team. Okay, and Psyduck's using Disable on Peck. So now we've got to rely on Bubble Beam, Water Gun, and Metal Claw. And lucky thing for us, that Water Pulse isn't very effective on Prinplup. Alright, now let's see if we can't get this Psyduck. Alright, let's see what other... Oh yeah, I forgot I had a Great Ball. Alright, just chuck that one, and 1, 2, 3. Got it. And with all the running around we're gonna do down here, it'll definitely be beneficial for Pokemon like Badoo and Buneary who need to have high friendship in order to evolve. And I'm not gonna worry about Gastrodon for now. Yeah, as you can see from here, the Grand Underground is very expansive as far as maps go. Right now, we're in the central part of in the central network of the or outer central part of the underground, I should say. Yeah, we won't get to the main. We won't get to the main central until we hit Celestic Town. Ooh, Togepi! Yeah, I'm not passing an opportunity like this to get a Togepi. Okay. Oh yeah, and some of the hikers that we can encounter while in the underground will often help heal up our Pokemon if we talk to them. But you have to know exactly where to go to find them. And Prinplup's fast asleep now. Alright, let's go ahead and use a heal ball then. 1, 2, 3. Yes, got it! Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it must have been something I ate. Well, that'll do it for the underground for this section. Aha! I see that you've gone underground. Well done. Take these as a reward. Yeah, he gave us red, blue, and small red, blue, and green spheres. Yeah, it's always tons of fun when you encounter a rare Pokemon. Alright, before I go and take on Gardenia, I'm gonna go and heal up my Pokemon. Oh yeah, and there's also an in-game trade that we can do here in Eterna City. Alright, I'll go ahead and buy some more Super Potion. Yeah, if we head in here and talk to the boy over here, he'll give us a Chatot in exchange for a Weasel. Yeah, I can always double back to one of the underground hideaways to catch a stronger Weasel. Charap. Alright, that's a very unusual name. But at least we got a Chatot. So yeah, now that we've taken care of that, we can go and take on Gardenia. At my gym, no one gets to battle with the gym leader, me, until they've beaten all the other trainers. I'll be waiting for you in the back. Good luck, Challenger. Yep, and the Eterna City gym is basically a big old greenhouse. Yeah, these new finding the first trainer in the Eterna City gym is always a bit of a challenge, given that she's so well hidden behind a tree. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use Zubat when I battle Gardenia. Yeah, it should be high enough a level that I can take on some of Gardenia's Pokemon. Apart from her Rose Raid. Now we'll switch to Staravia to take on Roselia here. Staravia might be my go-to strategy for taking on Rose Raid. Past 2 boulders, okay. Yep, there are 2 boulders right there. It's always the Roselia line that's tricky for me to take on, because you never know if a Pokemon has a Poison Point or Natural Cure. I have to use an antidote on Prinplup as soon as the battle's over. I think I'll stick with Prinplup for now. Okay, now I just need to take down one more Badoo. Yeah, would be a lot smoother going into this battle if Prinplup were a Empoleon by now, but well, I'm still a ways off from it evolving, so there's really no need to get all bent out of shape there. Alright, now to get out of here and find the 3rd trainer. She said she was behind a row of 3 trees, like right here. Alright, and she has a Turtwig. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and give Zubat a chance to shine. And I really like how in the Gen 4 games they decided to give Gardenia a starter Pokemon as one of her Pokemon. Yeah, lucky for us that Bullet Seed isn't very effective on Zubat. Yeah, there we go. Beside 4 flowers. Yeah, she just spawned right in there, as just after the battle. Excuse me. I am very burpy right now. Let's go. Alright, looks like we're gonna need one more peck attack to take down Roselia here. I'm pretty sure Leech Seed doesn't take that much energy from our Pokemon to heal up the opponent. Or rather, it shouldn't take that much. Alright, now all that's left is to take on Gardenia. I'll go ahead and switch things over to... switch the lead over to Zubat. Now let's head down this way and go take on Gardenia. You kept me waiting. I'm Eterna's gym leader, Gardenia, the Grass-type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money. You have a winning aura about you. So anyway, this will be fun. Let's have our battle. Yeah, we're ready to take you on, Gardenia. Yeah, I just had a bit of a yawn right there. Alright, and Safeguard won't let us poison any of her Pokemon. So it looks like relying on that secondary effect of Poison Fang isn't going to do it much. And Turtwig clearly has high defense if it was able to tank that first Poison Fang. Alright, and Safeguard has dissipated, so now all we gotta do... Now we just have to hope that at least one of the Poison Fangs I land can poison Turtwig. Yeah, just like that. Now I'll go ahead and use Supersonic to try and confuse Turtwig. Alright, then let's see how you do with Poison Fang. I think that's the last attack that Zubat will land on Turtwig, because with the poison damage, it goes down. Alright, now for Gardenia's last Pokemon, Rose Raid. It's not the end yet. I couldn't agree more. I'm in it to win it. Oh, and there goes Grass Knot. It did 50% damage to Staravia. Staravia is hanging on, but just barely. Oh, come on, Barry! Yeah, I'll use a super potion on Staravia, just as Gardenia did with Cherubi and Turtwig. Yeah, Grass Knot does not seem to be doing all that much damage as Rose Raid keeps using it. And thankfully, since Reflect wore off, we can now Staravia was able to land the final blow. And just about everyone's leveled up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and have Baniri learn Quick Attack. Yeah, we are. I might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? I guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. Yeah, our second gym badge. With the forest badge, the hidden move Cut will be available from your Poketch. Now that you've got 2 badges, all Pokemon you received in trades will obey you up to level 30. I've also got something else for you. These are a gift from me. Yeah, stickers and TM86. Each TM86 contains Grass Knot. It's one of my favorite moves. The heavier the opposing Pokemon, the more damage this move will cause. Yeah, thanks, Gardenia. And now let's keep exploring around Eterna City. But I think I might explore a bit more in the next video, because this one's already running pretty long, so I think I'll go ahead and call it here for today. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. And remember, as always, to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. And until next time, peace out.